The budget is gone. The budget is out of the window after the decor incident. Budget's not there. You have thrown it away.
Let's go. Yeah. I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it. Fuse like a magnet, lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours,
This did not. This did not. What? There I go again, giving you advice you did not ask for. Also, did you see that we reached 1K subscribers? I want to say thank you for subscribing to my channel. In this video, I will talk about all the vendors I used during my wedding and also give you a cost breakdown, like step-by-step cost breakdown. I'm doing this video out of my own free will because it's wedding season and I felt like this is information that you should know. So the first thing I did was draw a budget, okay? So we budgeted for 50k Ghana cedis. 50k, that is like approximately $5,000. Mind you, this didn't include what we were going to wear. This is the budget for just the events, that is the traditional wedding, the event setup, and the white wedding, event setup, food and everything. It was purely the cost of the event. Like I said in my other video, we did the traditional and the white wedding on the same day. The traditional wedding, it didn't cost so much. I had to do souvenirs for my guests. I only budgeted for 70 people at my traditional wedding, only to go start seeing faces that I don't know. The 3K was actually, I gifted frosted cups and key holders. What you want to give to your guests is solely up to you. As for me, it was up to me and my cost minimization skills. Any opportunity to save cost, I will take it. Traditional wedding was at home, okay? We didn't have to pay for any just decor. We only paid 1K for the flowery arc and then the chairs that the guests were going to sit on. My kente was made by Simabru. I'm not going to tell you the exact cost for you to judge me, but I'll give you a range. It was between $700 and $1,500. Like, being an accountant, how much do you think I paid for? We will not add this to the budget because this is like, I had a different budget for what I was going to wear, so we're just going to concentrate on the event itself. For makeup, I used Nancy Black, but we will get to that later. So now we're at 4K, right? For the purposes of this video, $1 is equal to 10 cedis. Okay, in the name of seizing the opportunity to save costs, I did not do any buffet at my engagement. I only shared small chops because the engagement was in the morning and then the wedding was in the afternoon. Engagement is supposed to be family members only, so you will know to eat before you come. We told everyone to eat before you come. So if you are somebody that I don't know, you're not part of the family, well, you're going to come expecting food and it's only chicken and small chops that we will give you and drinks. That's it. My kitchen was pocklet and the small chops was 35 cedis per person and I did it for 70 people, so that would be 3,150. Because the traditional and the white wedding was on the same day, like vendors charged for both events together. For some of the cost, I'm not able to like separate what the traditional would have cost and then what the wedding would have cost, but then I'll try my best to like compare how much it would have been if it was a 2-day event versus if it was a 1-day event. Like if you put trad and white wedding in the same day and if you put traditional and white wedding on separate days. At the traditional wedding, you need DJs, photographers and all that, but like I said, they charge together, so I'm not really able to separate it, but we will talk about it in the white wedding. Okay, so white wedding, obviously you need DJ, you need caterer, you need decor, you need food, you need coordinator, you need drinks, you need photographer, etc. Like, see the shocks that I got during this period, like especially around my wedding dress and then around decor, the price of the decor, hey god. When I started planning, I said, oh, I want a simple dress. Okay, so we started from here. I saw the simple dress on Instagram. It was so nice, it was so elegant, it was so me. So I said, okay, I'm gonna go with this. It's a Ghanaian vendor, so it's not going to be so expensive. Let me reach out to these people and ask them how much this is going to cost. Ladies and gentlemen, this dress, vendor looked, okay, well, they didn't really look at my face, but they sat there, hyped, and told me, said this dress will cost me 4,800 Ghana cedis, so dollars, $4,800. If I want something extravagant, and yeah, unless I use house and properties to pay, because I'm not understanding. Dress is $4,500. Then how much would decor 2 and food be? Hey, I didn't only ask one vendor from Ghana because I wanted my wedding dress to be made in Ghana. So like I was trying my best to find someone that has reasonable cost for a wedding dress. Everybody was quoting in dollars. Everybody was quoting from $1,500 to $6,000. Because of where I was relying on Instagram, so I couldn't really reach out to other people. I need to see your work before I can trust that okay, you will deliver. So it was only Instagram that I was using. So I was like, you know what, let me just buy this dress from UK, because UK I can physically walk in and look at the dresses that I want. So I got my wedding dress from the UK, but then again, it was very, very shocking to me that wedding dresses cost so much in Ghana and they are quoting in dollars. Like, why are you quoting in dollars? You don't spend dollars in Ghana. We spend Ghana cedis, but you are quoting your clothes in dollars. I don't understand. Maybe it's because of the cost of the material that they buy. Maybe that's the reason they are quoting in dollars, but the prices are outrageous. Like, even when I was looking for a dress in the UK, some designs were really, really nice and the prices were less than the designs I was seeing in Ghana with outrageous prices. Like, I feel like they just bloats the prices. If you've watched the video up to this part, please don't forget to like this video.
I would also like to hear your thoughts.
I also saw the prices of decor. Like, I was like, am I spending me? What am I seeing? 100 guests was between 16k Ghana cedis and 32k. Mind you, our guest list is 200. Like, we have 200 people coming in. Our budget is 50,000. Do you hear the pain in my voice? Like, as I was running Helter Skelter looking for different like coats to see what I can work with, but finally we had to settle for Herbal Creative. So our decor lady was Herbal Creative. She was really nice to us and we were able to like negotiate 30k. So now like 60% of our budget is gone. Now we have to try and save money elsewhere, because the decor was it was a danger zone. It was a no-go area. Like, we can't compromise on decor. The place needs to look nice and the decoration too was also nice, like I've seen on the screen. Also, because we were trying to save on other places, we forgot about lighting because we thought the event was not going to go into the evening. But I mean, I talk more about that in this video, in that I've linked it down below, like things I regret during my wedding. It's down in the description box, so I'll put it somewhere up here so you can check it out if you want. The decor, you see, we had 200 guests. Imagine if we had separate decor for traditional wedding and then separate decor for white wedding, especially if you're doing on a separate days. Some people even do it on the same day and they do like posh decor for their traditional wedding and posh decor for their white wedding. And usually traditional weddings, a lot of people don't come. So let's say you're doing 100 people for traditional wedding, 200 people for white wedding. That would be like almost 50k, I'm sure, like almost 50k, or maybe they'll give you a discount like almost 40k, depending on who you are going with. At a point when I was planning, like during the planning process, at a point I was like, you know what, we should just go to the court and go and sign, because all this money that we are spending for what? Like, at the end of the day, are we getting any property in our hands that we will say, okay, the money that we spent, this is what we got? We are just spending it for spending sake, for memory's sake. But I mean, I wanted memories like this. But yeah, the charges are outrageous, so just be prepared. The DJ I used was DJ Pakwesi. He is really, really good. He is very nice. He made us dance into the night, so in the dark, even though it was dark, we were still dancing. DJ cost 3,500. If it was a 2-day event, the charge would have gone up to 4,300. MC charged 1,000 because he was my sister's friend, so he was basically doing us a favor. But it shouldn't be for free, right? You should support your friends and family's businesses, so we paid something. Photographer was Valdings and he charged 6k for photography, video, edit, everything. Like, he also gave us an album and a frame. If it was a 2-day event, that would have been like 8k. It would have gone up. But he also has packages that you can choose from. If you don't want the album or if you don't want the frame, you can take them out and I think the cost will reduce. You can basically like customize. He can customize your package for you, whatever you want. We had a coordinator who like coordinated the whole event. She charged 1K. She was very, very helpful. You should get a coordinator, you know. Don't say that family will coordinate for you, because family, they are also very busy, and sometimes something might happen and you will be upset with. If you find someone else to do your coordination and you pay, that is better. The person knows that this is my job, this is what I came here to do, and I'll see through it to do it, right? But if family, I don't know, maybe if the family is a coordinator, then that's fine. But if you are getting family to do it, ASMP. The coordinator charged 1K, like I said. We did the wedding in Takoradi. The coordinator was not in Takoradi. She came from Accra, so we had to pay for her accommodation and transport. That was also 1K. So the cost for the coordinator was 2K, which is average coordinator cost in Ghana. Drinks cost us 5K. We did not use any vendor for drinks. Depending on the size of your guests, if for us, our guest size was 200, so that was why we bought drinks worth 5K. If your guest list is more or less, obviously the price will vary. At this point, the budget is blown. The caterer that we used is Porklets, like I said earlier. For the white wedding, the buffet or the food for the white wedding cost us 11K. Like the budget is gone. The budget is out of the window after the decor incident. Budget's not there. We have thrown it away. But yeah, the food was 11K for 200 people. We had to hire cars. When you are planning, factor that in, because I totally forgot about that. It was last minute, and then we had to do it because we were doing it in a different place and we didn't like have enough cars. We needed cars to take people from the hotel to the venue, because my husband's family was coming to Takoradi, so we need to get them accommodation and car and all of that. So we had to hire cars too that would take me to the event. Basically, we did not use any vendor for the cars. We hired the cars for 3 days. There were 3 different cars. There were 3 cars, and that cost us, for 3 days, that cost us 2,700. We used servers for the drinks, which also cost us 360 cedis. The venue that we used is in Takoradi, Calandis. It charged us 4K for the day, and the place is very nice. It's a garden near the beach. I had 4 bridesmaids, and I didn't want to like eat into their pockets, because right now times are hard. I don't want to worry anybody. They offered to help me a bit, and I also offered to give them the material that they need to use. But that is like cost of what we are wearing and makeup and stuff like that. That has, I mean, it has something to do with the events, but for the purpose of this video, we are focusing on the event itself. My makeup artist charged 3,500 for me, and for doing makeup for me, and then doing makeup for my mother, and for doing makeup for me for my traditional wedding and then my white wedding. The makeup artist that I used was Nancy Black. She lives in Accra as well, so I had to pay for her accommodation and travel, which was like 1K. So altogether it was 4,500 for makeup. For the hair, like I said, I want to save money anywhere I can. My bridesmaids helped me with my hair because I don't know what I was thinking. I thought I could do my hair because I can do my hair myself. I can like lace it down myself, right? I had this long hair. I had forgotten how humid Ghana is. So I was like, oh, I can just do it down. But then there was no time. So when I was rushing to do it, they were like, no, they will help me because it's not gonna come out nice. So they're going to help me. And they really helped me. It was looking nice. When I went out, after a few steps, like curls started releasing. The curls in it, started releasing because the humidity in Ghana had affected it wasn't standing. All in all, when I did the budget, like it helped me a lot because it helped me to know what vendors I needed. But then, like when I was doing the budget, I was using old rates. So I got the shock of my life when I started asking people for their rates, and it was a bit higher than what I had used. I will do a wedding planning video soon, so please do watch out for that. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe. I will see you in my next video.